What's going on, guys? Creator here, back for a new video, and this is my review of the s.h.figuarts Cheeda Nick from Tokumei Sentai Go-Busters. Cheeda Nick is the Buddy Roy partner of Red Buster. He's a very down-to-earth robot who always thinks positive, despite him having really no sense of direction. He's able to transform into a motorcycle for Red Buster to ride into battle. The rare times that he actually fights, Nick can also use his rear wheels as handheld weapons. Some interesting notes for Nick is that his ability to transform into a bike could be a nod to Kamen Rider XL, and also, he's the only character to appear in a Sentai handoff other than a Red Ranger, though he is just in his bike form. Now before we look at the actual figure, let's look at the box. Again, this is the s.h.figuarts Tokumei Sentai Go-Busters Cheeda Nick figure art box, right here with the logo, right there you go, Tokumei Sentai Go-Busters Cheeda Nick. Nice artwork from Cheeda Nick right here. Tokumei Sentai Go-Busters on the side, Cheeda Nick. s.h.figuarts, I know it's kind of like hieroglyphic, but we can read it. That's all we read it together. s.h.figuarts is a new standard figure art series that incorporates the Bandai action figure art under the theme pursuing characters, especially into humanoid action. You would think the amount of times I've read that it would be in my head, but no. This was a Bandai premium shop item, so it was exclusive, but didn't cost me that much, surprisingly. Tokumei Sentai Go-Busters Cheeda Nick on the bottom. Tokumei Sentai Go-Busters Cheeda Nick on the side. Again, following Red Buster, the visor, as you can see, is showing. And again, it's just pretty much the exact same box as Red Buster. The only difference just says Cheeda Nick, but they used it because, again, this was Himaru's Buddy Roy. Tokumei Sentai Go-Busters Cheeda Nick. s.h.figuarts, nice, cool artwork of Cheeda Nick right there. Busters ready to go, signature phrase. Nice cool shots that we'll be doing in this review. Some style road action, high quality. You get the idea. And that was the box of the s.h.figuarts Cheeda Nick from Tokumei Sentai Go-Busters. Now let's actually look at the figure itself. Now here is the figure itself, Cheeda Nick. Let's look at it, shall we? Now, again, you're wondering why I'm wearing gloves, because I don't want to mess up my figure. My hands are sweaty. This room itself is kind of hot, so yeah. Looking at it up close from top to bottom, very nice figure. This is a completely new mold from Red Buster. Obviously, because Red Buster is a ranger, this is an actual robot. First time Super Sentai series where one of the main focuses is robot or partner ally of the team, of a ranger team. So yeah, completely new mold from Red Buster, so everything is brand new. Nice sculpting on every side of this figure. It's cool. It feels like, I mean, this part right here, for example, what I'm touching, feels very cool. Like, I don't know what kind of plastic they use, but very cool all around. First off, the head, look at the detail on the head. Very nice detail on the head right there. 360 ball joint always. Since it's kind of cool because like you can maneuver it around, so he can do that thing on his head, how he touches his head. Like, you know how if he has that, he has that almost that articulation where he can like touch his head and touch the rim of his head. He could do something like that, which is pretty neat, I guess. Turning around 360 ball joint, I said can come apart, which I will refuse to do that. Almost out of frame. Focus. All right. These can go up and down. His shoulder pads go up and down. Nice center right there. Nice sculpting right there. Hand, simple figure art action at this point. It's just you have to move this up. You want the full articulation of his shoulder to go up. Kind of afraid to move since it's kind of old figure, 2012 old, I should add, but still, to my point, you can move it. It feels like it doesn't want to move on mine, probably because again it's 2012. But yeah, you do it for both. Oh, I'm afraid for that one. Like this one, and you just gotta. I guess the arms has to move because it didn't feel like it's been moved in a while, probably. So again, I actually kind of use almost like the Operation Overdrive swivel right here. So there's some. So I guess all figures like this almost had the same thing where it had this joint right here which has to be moved, but. Following Operation Overdrive. I remember Operation Overdrive had these swivels on their arms right here. Nice detail down here as well. I guess I could call this the crotch area for a robot. Nice detail, very, again, I don't know, I'm drawing a blank of what would this be called, but regardless, this does look very, very cool. Nice detail. Oh, the feet. I'll get to the feet in a second. That is my only gripe with the feet, but nice detail. Very, again, the representation of the suit. Okay, I know this is a robot in the show, and the representation of this suit, for it being, I guess, again, they know what they're doing to begin with, Bandai, Tokumei Nations, because their main figure art lines are the Kamen Riders, and they do these types of armored suits itself. Even though this is depicted as a robot, but still, it's kind of still a suit. So this is actually very cool. The leg, before I get to the leg, let's go on the back real quick. Nice detail in the back, even kept the motorcycle. Oh, and the cool part is, this actually moves. This could have been a still piece, but this coolly moves, surprisingly. So that is actually very cool. They added that despite it being a figure art. I mean, it's even, sadly, they never released the motorcycle version of this. Okay, again, Go-Busters wasn't as popular, so I can imagine them actually releasing a motorcycle version of this. But since they didn't, but it's still neat that they actually decided to have that spin feature on there. Very nice. I actually do enjoy that. And nice detail on the back as well, this figure. Now, my only gripe with this figure is the feet. I mean, yes, the detail on this is very cool and whatever. Maybe, again, I never had a Kamen Rider figure out before up until now, which I got the guy in Figuarts, which I will unbox and which I will review eventually. This is my only gripe is with these damn feet. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's my table. It's very hard. Like, this guy, at least for me, is required to have a Tamashi stand on certain poses. On certain poses, he cannot realistically stand on his own. Maybe it's just me, a little small gripe of mine, but yeah, it's just these feet are just kind of hard to make him stand up. All right, I'll try to make him stand right now. See, kind of an issue. I know I have to adjust it a little, but yeah. Don't really know. Otherwise, the figure itself in detail looks fine. I got a notification on my phone. Alright. I mean, I said my phone, my watch. But yeah. You see right there, I can stand him up perfectly fine right there, but my point was kind of hard to feet. You gotta move it a little bit, but yeah, it kind of is what it is with that. Anyway, let's move on to the accessories, starting with the arms. Moving on to the hands itself, and as you can see, it's very little in this figure. Only 2 hands. And only open palm hands, as you can see right here, or unless you can at least attempt to see. Maybe, there. Only 2 open palm hands just to hold the figures, or just for some dynamic posing, but yeah. Only 2 hands. I mean, it's understandable because he doesn't really do much in the show. How many poses could you possibly get out this guy? We weren't going to have multiple hands, which is why I guess when the aftermarket, when I bought this figure, I'm not going to lie, this figure only cost me like around $30. For a premium Bandai exclusive, considering how rare it probably is, I'm shocked that it cost that much. So I'm very happy I bought it for that price in box. So yeah, but yeah, only 2 hands, nothing really to write home about. It's to hold the weapons, that's the purpose, and showing that off. But before you show weapons, I'm going to show you some few pictures of just the poses of Cheeda Nick right now. And here are s.h.figuarts Cheeda Nick's weapon accessories. It comes with 3 different parts. Let's go over each of them. First one is his blaster for the left hand. No, for the right hand. It's the right hand. Very cool. It can turn 360, so you can pose it. I really like, and the wheels turn, which is very cool because again, Cheeda Nick is a bike after all. He's basically using the wheels of his bike as weapons, which I find very, very cool. This is part of me wish they released s.h.figuarts Cheeda Nick in his motorcycle form so the Buster can ride it, but that's a pipe dream considering the fact that Go-Busters came out in 2012. But yeah, but we still don't go beat instead. Oh, Tokumei Nations. Oh, but yeah. blast from this hand going to his right hand. On the left hand is a different story. Because yes, from the naked eye, it does look exactly the same as his right sidearm. But there's a slight difference. You see these two pegs right here, 1, 2. Well, that's because this piece right here, wondering what this was. If I recall, remember like on a motorcycle, there's that thing that releases, like I'm speaking as if I know the components of a motorcycle. You know, that releases the, I guess, gas, toxic. Yeah, I am, listen to myself on YouTube, people. It's amazing. Well, this can go right here. You peg both of them in, and there you go for an extra blaster, which is pretty cool. Even though it's something minor, and again, for someone who barely even fought in the show, for them to add that little accessory piece, this could have just been used in. I mean, they could have just pegged, like, molded this into the actual piece and make it one solid piece for this blaster. But they decided not to, which finally cool to have the option to not use this or use it. Very cool. I should have never dropped it like that. These are very fragile pieces. Anyway, guys, you're about to see some pictures of Cheeda Nick posing with his two blasters. So here we go. Overall, I think Cheeda Nick is a solid figure. Not one of the best figure arts out there, but one of the solid figure. And a good companion to take photos with Red Buster. If you have Red Busters like I do, you could take some cool photos with Cheeda Nick, since this is his buddy Roy and his main side partner. Now, again, this was a Premium Bandai exclusive, and I think it's worth it. As of right now, yeah. The aftermarket prices on this figure is very cheap. Like I said, I got mine on Amazon for like around $30, which is the price of a normal figure art than for regular retail release. So this to be a Tokumei Mason exclusive, usually it would be double. So I was looking around like 60 or 70. I thought this figure would cost. So for especially what it comes with the few accessories and weapons it comes with, I think that's a steal. So if I were you, I would go in places like Amazon or eBay or Hobby Link or Image Anime, if that still even is available. Like those places, I would go for it. Otherwise, guys, thank you guys for watching. This was my review against these Figuarts Cheeda Nick from Tokumei Sentai Go-Busters. My next review will be on the s.h.figuarts Blue Buster from Tokumei Sentai Go-Busters. Anyway, guys, like today's video, make sure that like button, comment down below, and subscribe and channel to my channel. All my social media links in the description below. This is Crater, signing off. Catch you guys later. See ya.